What's up, guys? This is Steve. We're playing A Link to the Past Randomized.
Sorry about that. This is Sandra. Thanks for watching. Made a huge crashing sound with the side of the desk. It's got these nice little metal things that stand up, but they make a horrible noise. So, where are we headed?
Well, in the last episode, we tried the first dungeon. We kind of crashed and burned. Without the hammer, without the lantern. We're kind of SOL here. Let's see, we've tried doing the first dungeon, we've tried doing the second dungeon. We did the third dungeon. We did the fourth dungeon. We can give a try with the fifth dungeon. That's, let's see. That's when we go to the light world and gotta use a little traveling around to get to.
I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
Because you're yawning.
Yeah, not tired.
Just bored?
No, my eyes are dry. Still very smoky here. Well, not very smoky. It's certainly been more smoky, but smoky and makes your eyes dry and throat a little scratchy. Not my favorite.
Fair enough.
Very dry in Montana, especially where we live. Full drought now, and not like a disaster area drought yet, but it is serious. So without a big snowfall, it's gonna be a rough go next year for farmers.
You mean without a big snowfall?
Yeah, without one. But winter in Montana is a strange beast. You never know what could happen.
You might even get a Yeti.
Might even see a Yeti.
Or a Samsquatch.
Yes, maybe a Samsquatch.
Samsquatch, does he real? Asking the hard questions here today, folks. Alright, let's begin the fifth dungeon, the Ice Palace. We got ice zombies to start off with. Always a good time.
Great. Started out, we set that up just perfectly, talking about snow and winter.
Winter is coming.
Yes. As it's 90 degrees outside today, winter is coming.
90 degrees outside today, but like any good Montanan, I know if you wait 5 minutes, it's going to be a nice and balmy 56 this coming Monday, a couple days from now. It's gonna be a hot one.
Yeah, the weather is unpredictable, and
I'm pretty sure I just predicted it.
I think you did. But you and I both know that forecast can change, day of pretty easily.
True.
Today it was supposed to be 97 degrees, and it barely got to 90. Mid-afternoon storm rolled in and pulled us right down.
Fun fact about that storm, apparently it was just an electrical storm. It's not a true... They said there might be a little bit of rain, but it's mostly going to be high winds and lots of dust.
There were certainly high winds.
Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. I'll stop that before we get called on by YouTube.
Yep.
Sounds just like it, right?
Absolutely. The whatevers are gonna... The YouTube police, they're coming for you.
YouTube police. Found out today that in the YouTube world, YouTube is cracking down, well, sort of cracking down on people with potty mouths. You got a potty mouth, they're not going to allow you to have certain advertisers. Or advertise at all, potentially. Big deal. It's a little bit of a censorship move on YouTube's part. I understand their sentiment from the advertiser's position, but it certainly is a form of censorship.
We have a 10-year-old niece who watches a lot of YouTube, and I'm not sad that she'll be able to watch more things than she did before. Not that she felt uncomfortable, I don't think, with the swearing, but I know her mother did, and so she was careful about which YouTubers she watched, and I know she didn't watch some gamers that she liked because she didn't want to get in trouble for them swearing, which doesn't make a ton of sense to me, but I get where she's coming from.
I mean, I get where her mom's coming from, for sure.
Yeah, she's 10 years old. You know, I mean, it's her mom's YouTube account, and she watches it on a computer or an iPad in the living room where her 3-year-old brother and sister can hear it, and it's not bad that she stay away from swearing. They're kids, and they are hard on that in school. I don't want her to get detention because she slips.
F&A right.
F&A right.
I don't know if you guys can hear our wee corgi pup. She's upset. You'd think, despite the fact that the door is wide open for her, she would just go outside. But no! Both of our dogs require to be shown the door every time they want to go outside. Every single time. Despite the fact that they've been out the screen door, the doggy door, hundreds of times. They come in that door, probably the last time they came inside. They need to be shown the door every single time. It's a lot of fun.
Yes. And we installed the screen self-clothing and opening screen door so that they could let themselves in and out. It has not turned out to let them in and out, let them out. They still come in on their own, which is great, but they certainly don't let themselves out like we had hoped.
Yeah.
They will lay in front of the door, though, the screen door, to lay in the sun, mainly the Basset Hound. Basset Hounds are perpetually cold. They love the warm weather, which corgis are kind of the opposite, so that's fun. But he loves to lay in the sun even when it's really hot.
That's true. He's got a black coat, and when he comes in, it's often extraordinarily hot to the touch.
In the winter time, when the heat is on, he'll lay in front of... We have room-by-room heat in our house, and he'll lay in front of the heater in the kitchen because it's a bigger furnace, and he lays right in front of it, and when he comes away from it, he's hot to the touch, and I'm always surprised he hasn't lit himself on fire at this point, because he does love that warm.
I'm having a hard time remembering my way through this dungeon right now. If only a key or something.
Those black things look like tadpoles.
It's true.
But like evil tadpoles.
Evil! Waiting for the anti-fairy so I can use some magic on it. Because I'm sure it's beeping right now. A fairy. Got him. We're back to full power. I love that. Do you want to go ahead and let her out?
I will.
Alright.
Bye, everybody.
I'm gonna head back to the beginning of the dungeon here. Figure out a way to try and get back through. Because I'm having a hard time remembering which way to go in here. this one has always been a hard one for me to remember is the path through. I've played it, I don't know how many times, of course, but it's still pretty tough to remember all the way through.
Did you miss me?
I missed you.
She was barking because our basset hound had let himself out and then was scratching at the other back door.
Of course.
He had forgotten how to let himself in, or he
Through the
was...
same door that was wide open that he
Yes.
wanted to let himself out through. Of course.
And sometimes he just likes to bother her, so it's possible he was just sitting there
Harassing her.
from the outside.
Of course. Well, we will pick this up in the next episode. Hopefully I can remember how to make my way through a little bit better. I'm Steve.
And this is Sandra. Thanks for watching.